My dear students, welcome back to our channel. In this video, I will be explaining the MBA second semester subject Business Research Methods as prescribed by Osmania University, Palamuru University and other universities of Telangana. We will go through the important questions and answers one by one. Let's begin with a quick revision. Unit 5 first important short question is: what is a report? A report is a clear and structured document that gives information about a research study, investigation, or analysis. It is written in a simple format so that readers can easily understand the problem studied, the methods used, the findings, and the conclusion. In business research, a report acts like a mirror that shows what was studied and what decisions can be taken based on facts. A report usually includes 1. Introduction, what the research is about. 2. Methodology, how the research was done, survey, interview, etc. 3. Findings, the results of the research. 4. Conclusion and suggestions, what actions can be taken. Example, suppose a company wants to know why sales are falling. A research report may show that customers prefer competitors because of lower prices. Based on this, the company can plan discounts or new strategies. Easy tip. A report is like a roadmap. It guides managers to take smart decisions. Next important short question is: 2. Need for executive summary. An executive summary is a short section at the beginning of a business research report that highlights the main points like the purpose, method, findings, and key suggestions. It saves time for busy managers who cannot read the full report. Think of it as the trailer of a movie. Just like a trailer shows the main story in 2 to 3 minutes, the executive summary shows the whole report in 1 to 2 pages. Why is it needed? 1. Time saving. Top executives are busy, so they prefer quick highlights. 2. Clarity. It gives a clear picture of the research without technical details. 3. Decision making helps managers quickly decide what action to take. Example, if a research report is 100 pages about customer satisfaction, the executive summary may simply say 80% of customers are unhappy with after-sales service. Suggested action: train staff and improve support. Thus, an executive summary is essential because it makes reports practical, easy to understand, and useful for decision-making. Next important short question is: 3. The role of audience. In business research report writing, the audience means the people who will read and use the report. The role of the audience is very important because the way a report is written depends on who will read it. For example, if the report is for top managers, it should be short, clear, and focused on results. But if it is for technical staff, it should include more details, data, and methods. Why audience matters? 1. Decides the language, simple words for non-technical readers, technical terms for experts. 2. Shapes the structure. Busy executives need summaries, while researchers may need full data. 3. Ensures usefulness. A report is successful only if the audience understands and acts on it. Example, a report on declining sales for managers will highlight solutions like launch discounts or new ads, while for marketing staff, it may include survey data and customer feedback. Thus, knowing the audience ensures the report is clear, relevant, and effective. Next important short question is: 4. Readability and comprehension. When writing a business research report, readability and comprehension are very important. Readability means how easy the report is to read. A report with short sentences, simple words, clear headings, and neat formatting is easy to read. If the report is full of jargon, hard technical words, or long paragraphs, the reader may get confused. Comprehension means how well the audience can understand the meaning of the report. Even if the language is simple, the reader should clearly grasp the main points, results, and recommendations. How to improve them? Use bullet points, tables, and charts to present data. Highlight key findings in bold or summaries. Avoid unnecessary details. Example, if you write sales decreased by 20% in North Zone due to poor distribution, it is readable and easy to comprehend. But if you write a long technical explanation, managers may miss the main point. Thus, readability plus comprehension is equal to effective communication. Next important short question is 5. Tone and final proof. When writing a business research report, tone and final proof play a big role in making it professional. Tone means the style or attitude of writing. A report should have a formal, polite, and objective tone. It should avoid personal opinions or emotional words. For example, instead of writing "the manager failed badly," write "the sales target was not achieved due to distribution issues." This keeps the tone respectful and professional. Final proof means carefully checking the report before submitting. This includes correcting grammar, spelling mistakes, formatting errors, and making sure facts and numbers are accurate. A small error can reduce the credibility of the whole report. Example, imagine sending a research report to a company with spelling errors or wrong data. It creates a negative impression. But if the tone is professional and the final proof is neat, the report looks trustworthy. So, tone plus final proof is equal to clear, respectful, and reliable report. Next important short question is 6. Discuss on plagiarism. Plagiarism in business research. Plagiarism means using someone else's ideas, words, or work without giving them credit. It is like copying your friend's homework and showing it as your own. In research, plagiarism is considered unethical and dishonest. Researchers are expected to be original and honest. If they take information, data, or even sentences from books, articles, or websites, they must cite the source. Not doing so is plagiarism. Example, if a student copies paragraphs from Google into their report without mentioning the website or author, that is plagiarism. But if they write in their own words and give reference, example, AP or MLA style, it becomes ethical. Plagiarism can spoil a student's or researcher's reputation, lead to failed grades, or even legal action. To avoid plagiarism, one should use their own words, give proper references, and use plagiarism check tools. Thus, originality plus honesty is equal to good quality research. Next important short question is 7. Essentials of referencing. Referencing means giving credit to the original author whose ideas, facts, or words you have used in your report or research. It is like saying thank you to the person who gave you knowledge. The essentials of referencing are 1. Accuracy. Mention the correct name of the author, title of the book, article, publisher, year, and page number. 2. Consistency. Follow one style of referencing, APA, MLA, Harvard, etc. throughout the report. 3. Clarity. References should be clear and complete so that anyone can find the source. 4. Honesty. Always cite when you use someone's ideas, data, or even a single sentence. Example, in APA style. Kotler, P. 2017. Marketing Management. Pearson Education. Without referencing, the work may look like plagiarism. With proper referencing, your report becomes trustworthy and professional. Remember, referencing is equal to credibility plus respect for original authors plus ethical research. Next unit 5. Long questions. First important long question is 1. Report preparation and types of reports. A report is a structured way of presenting information so that others can understand a situation, problem, or research finding and take decisions. In business research, reports play a very important role because managers cannot go through all the raw data. They need a clear, simple, and well-organized report to understand results quickly. Steps in report preparation. 1. Planning. Decide the purpose of the report. Example, to study customer satisfaction. 2. Collecting data. Gather information through surveys, interviews, or records. 3. Organizing data. Arrange the data in tables, charts, or summaries. 4. Writing the report. Use clear language with proper headings and subheadings. 5. Editing and proofreading. Remove mistakes and ensure clarity. This process ensures that the report is accurate, logical, and useful. Different types of reports. 1. Formal report, detailed, structured, and written in a professional format. Example, Annual Financial Report of Infosys. 2. Informal report, short and casual, often written as a memo, note, or email. Example, a sales executive sending a weekly update to the manager. 3. Technical report, explains scientific or technical information. Example, report on the testing of a new mobile app. 4. Research report, based on systematic study and analysis. Example, a report on consumer behavior in online shopping. 5. Progress report, provides updates about the ongoing status of a project. Example, construction company sending monthly progress reports. 6. Statutory report, legally required reports. Example, companies submitting statutory financial reports to the government. Importance for students. Just like writing an exam answer in a clear format with introduction, body, and conclusion, business reports also need structure. If reports are well prepared, they become a powerful decision-making tool. In simple words, reports are like a mirror of business research. They show reality in a structured way. Different reports are used for different purposes, and good preparation makes them trustworthy. Next important long question is 2. Contents of a report. A report is like a story of research or investigation written in a proper format. To make it clear and useful, every report must follow some standard contents sections. These contents guide the reader step by step from the purpose of the report to the conclusion. Main contents of a report. 1. Title page. It shows the report's title, writer's name, organization, and date. Example, Customer Satisfaction Report of Flipkart, 2025. 2. Executive summary. A short overview of the whole report. It helps busy managers to know the key findings in just 1 to 2 pages. 3. Table of contents, like the index in a book. It lists all sections with page numbers. 4. Introduction explains the background, purpose, and scope of the report. Example, this report studies the buying behavior of college students in Hyderabad. 5. Methodology tells how the data was collected, survey, interview, observation, etc. This adds reliability to the report. 6. Findings analysis, the heart of the report. It presents the data in tables, charts, or graphs. Example, 60% of students prefer online shopping through mobile apps. 7. Discussion explains the meaning of findings. It connects results with real-life situations. 8. Conclusion summarize the main points. Example, students prefer online shopping due to discounts and convenience. 9. Recommendations suggests practical actions based on findings. Example, Flipkart should launch student-friendly discount programs. 10. References bibliography lists the books, articles, and websites used. This avoids plagiarism. 11. Appendices extra details like questionnaires, raw data, or calculations. Importance for students. Just like an exam answer with proper introduction, main body, and conclusion gets good marks, a report with complete contents gets value and trust in business. In short, the contents of a report are like the skeleton of the human body, they give shape, strength, and clarity. Without them, the report will look incomplete and confusing. Next important long question is 3. Chapterization and contents of a chapter. When we prepare a business research report, it is not written like a story in one stretch. Instead, the report is divided into chapters, each dealing with a specific part of the study. This process is called chapterization. It makes the report systematic, clear, and easy to read. Chapterization. Chapterization means dividing the whole report into logical chapters or sections. Each chapter focuses on one stage of the research. Just like a textbook has units for better understanding, a report has chapters for clarity. Example, a report on impact of digital payments in India may have chapters like 1. Introduction. 2. Review of literature. 3. Research methodology. 4. Data analysis. 5. Findings and discussion. 6. Conclusion and suggestions. This step-by-step division helps the reader to move smoothly from the problem to the solution. Contents of a chapter. Each chapter has its own contents depending on the purpose. 1. Introduction of the chapter, a small overview of what this chapter covers. Example, in methodology chapter, intro explains how the data was collected. 2. Main body detailed explanation with facts, data, and analysis. Tables, charts, and diagrams are often included. Example, in analysis chapter, data about digital payment users can be shown in graphs. 3. Summary conclusion of the chapter, a short note that connects this chapter to the next one. Example, after data analysis, the summary highlights key trends before moving to findings. Why chapterization is important? Makes the report organized and professional. Helps busy readers locate information quickly. Avoids confusion by keeping ideas separate and systematic. In simple words, chapterization in a report is like dividing a movie into different scenes. Each scene tells part of the story, and together they make the movie complete. Next important long question is 4. Report writing, report format, and title of the report. In business research, writing the report is the final and most important step. A good report presents the findings in a clear, simple, and structured way so that decision makers can easily understand and act upon it. Report writing. Report writing is the process of organizing research data, analysis, and conclusions into a formal document. It should be written in simple, professional, and objective language. The aim is not to impress with big words, but to communicate ideas effectively. Example, if a company researched customer satisfaction with Swiggy, the report should clearly show customer feedback, issues, and suggestions for improvement. Report format. A proper report format makes the research look professional and easy to follow. Usually, a business research report follows this structure. 1. Title page, name of the report, researcher, organization, date. 2. Executive summary, a brief overview of the whole report. 3. Table of contents, list of chapters and page numbers. 4. Introduction, purpose, objectives, and scope of the study. 5. Methodology, how the data was collected, survey, interview, etc. 6. Analysis and interpretation, tables, graphs, and explanations. 7. Findings and discussion, key results of the research. 8. Conclusion and suggestions, practical recommendations. 9. References and appendices, sources and extra details. This format makes the report flow step by step from the problem to the solution. Title of the report. The title is the first impression of the report. It should be short, clear, and meaningful. A good title directly tells the reader what the report is about. Example titles. Impact of digital marketing on college students. Study on customer satisfaction in Swiggy services. Employee engagement and productivity in IT companies. In short, report writing is about presenting research in a professional way. Report format gives it structure, and the title acts as the face of the report. Together, they make the report effective, readable, and useful. Next important long question is 5. Ethics in research and ethical behavior of research. In simple words, ethics in research means following the right principles and moral values while doing and presenting research. Just like in life we follow honesty and fairness, in research too we must respect truth, participants, and society. Ethics in research. Research is done to gain knowledge and help society or organizations. If a researcher cheats, manipulates data, or hides facts, the report becomes useless and may even harm people. Therefore, ethics guide researchers to act responsibly. Example, if a survey is taken from students about mobile usage in studies, the researcher should not change answers to make the report look better. Key ethical principles include 1. Honesty, present facts as they are, without manipulation. 2. Confidentiality, keep the information of participants private. 3. Voluntary participation, do not force anyone to take part in the study. 4. Avoiding harm, ensure the research does not hurt people's emotions, culture, or safety. 5. Acknowledgement, give credit to authors, books, and sources used. Ethical behavior of research. Ethical behavior is how a researcher acts during the research process. It covers both data collection and report writing. During data collection, researchers should inform participants about the purpose of the study and take their consent. For example, if interviewing factory workers about working conditions, the researcher should not misuse their responses. During analysis and writing, data should not be twisted just to please the company or teacher. Plagiarism, copy-pasting without credit, should be avoided. If secondary data is used, proper referencing must be done. During publication, a researcher should not hide negative results. For example, if a study shows fast food impacts health badly, the report must mention it even if some companies dislike it. In short, ethics in research ensures that the truth is respected, participants are protected, and society benefits. Ethical behavior makes a researcher trustworthy. Without ethics, even the most stylish report has no real value. Easy to remember tip: think of ethics in research as 3H rule: honesty, humanity, and humility. Next important long question is 6. Difference between subjectivity and objectivity in research. When we do research, how we look at facts and analyze them matters a lot. Two important concepts here are subjectivity and objectivity. Let's understand them in simple words. Subjectivity in research. Meaning, subjectivity means research is influenced by the researcher's personal opinions, emotions, culture, or experiences. Nature, it is based on feelings more than facts. Example, if a teacher researches best teaching method and says, I feel storytelling is best because I love stories, then this is subjective because it is guided by personal liking, not solid evidence. Subjectivity can make research biased, one-sided, but in some fields like literature, psychology, or arts, subjectivity is also important to understand human emotions and perspectives. Objectivity in research. Meaning, objectivity means research is based on facts, data, and evidence, not on personal feelings. Nature. It is neutral, logical, and can be verified by others. Example, if the same teacher conducts a study by testing 100 students using different methods, storytelling, lecture, group discussion, and then compares exam results, it becomes objective because it is based on measurable data. Objectivity is very important in business research, science, and technology where truth and accuracy are needed. Key differences. Aspect: subjectivity, objectivity. Basis: feelings, opinions, personal views, facts, evidence, data. Result may vary from person to person, same result if repeated. Reliability: less reliable, highly reliable. Example, I like Apple mobiles, so they are the best. Survey shows 70% users prefer Apple for its camera quality. In short, subjectivity is equal to I feel. Objectivity is equal to it is proven. For research to be useful, objectivity should be the priority. However, in social sciences, a small amount of subjectivity is natural because human behavior cannot always be measured like numbers. Easy memory tip: think of S is equal to self-feelings, subjectivity, O is equal to observed facts, objectivity.